Hello, ladies and gents. This is Romie Reviews here. Please like, comment, subscribe. Check out my videos for my album reviews of Queen, Nicki Minaj's album, Ariana Grande's album Sweetener, as well as the VMAs and also Ariana Grande's performance on the VMAs. Amazing. I said all of that because this is some foolery. This is some foolery right here with the Haves and Have-Nots, season 5 or 6, episode 24, The Black Dress. It starts off with Veronica playing this piano for her life. Playing the piano because David, as of now, she doesn't know the full results of what's going on with David. All she knows is that, my plan worked. The scene is insane because you even have, it looks like smoke all around her. While David's in the hospital, his back is burnt up really badly, and the worst part for him is that he's just like, what happened to Erica? What's going on? What's going on? He doesn't know what's going on. All he knows is that Veronica must have done it. And I said, I'm surprised that he quickly came up with that. Now let's see. Veronica is evil because next thing we see is Veronica calling the guy, or gets a call from the hitman, and he's saying done. And so then he asks, what about the payment? Done. She goes into her closet, gets this black dress, gets a bonnet because it's funeral time. It's funeral time. And she practices in the mirror. Oh, David. Oh, my God. Her husband. Oh, my God. He's dead. If only she knew. If only she knew. So now Benny is trying to leave. Gia's trying to keep him there. What she does is she essentially tells him, why don't I give you a massage, Benny? Why don't I give you a massage? Come on, I'm really good at it. Benny's a hoe, so of course he does it. Gia texts Candace saying, she's taking them back to the room. Candace says, don't sleep with him, through text. Don't sleep with him. No, I'm serious. So then Gia says, okay, I got it. I'm thinking, oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. Candace now has to put her pride to the side, and she reaches out to Veronica and says, look, I need your help. Veronica's like, huh? What is this about? And it's like, look, so you already heard about it? Heard about what? Veronica is already telling her on herself. So then Veronica's just like, oh, don't worry about it. Why'd you reach out to me? Well, you know that money that I asked for you to put in that bank account? Well, I want to know, is it possible to go and take it out without the consent of the owner of this other bank account? Yeah. Not likely. Why? What's going on? So of course Candace isn't dumb. She didn't answer why. What Candace did say is that, I need for you to do this. Can you do this for me? Please? Please? Veronica is the type of person where weakness will not be tolerated. Weakness will not be tolerated. And Candace is showing that she needs her help, showing how weak she is. That causes Veronica to realize, this desperation thing is not cute, honey. It's not. Candace still felt like, look, I am sorry. I truly, no, she didn't do all that, but she was like, I need your help. Can you do this for me? No. Oh, by the way, why don't you go and check in on Erica? What do you mean? Oh, Erica, David. No, because Candace said that, well, what about the stuff that I was doing to help you out as far as Erica? It's like, oh, I don't need your help anymore. I took care of that myself. So now Candace's mind is going bonkers because once that call ends, she calls Erica and it goes to voicemail. And Candace knows that Veronica is conniving. So then the next thing we see is Benny. He's in the room and he takes off his clothes. I'm thinking, dude, why are you Oh, because you're a hoe. Gia's looking at him like, why? What? Who told you to do all that? He said, oh, well, you're going to give me a massage, right? So give me the massage. I'm looking. So then she gets on his back and she's rubbing him, all sexual. She hikes up her skirt. I'm thinking, this hoe. So then he goes, turns around, and now she's in his lap, and she's just like, no, I told you I was giving you a massage. And then she starts kissing him. And then they start doing, oh, you stupid. Mitch goes to, I guess, one of the family businesses, which is the bar. And the friend talks about how, look, it was the black kid. Yeah, it was him. It was him. No, it wasn't. Mitch keeps smiling, saying, no, it wasn't. Ha, 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 ha. I know you don't like blacks, but it really wasn't him. I went and talked to Uncle Vinny, and Uncle Vinny told me who it was. He told me how I can find out who it is. Really? How? Behind the bar, there's a machine that copies the transactions from the credit card machine. So he said, oh, yeah, I can find out the name in 3.2 seconds. So there. Because there was another guy saying, yeah, you calling this guy a liar? I said, no, I'm not calling him a liar. I'm saying that my uncle is a truther, as in Vinny. So he goes, gets the information, says, oh, who's Wyatt Cryer? That's when both of the other two men looked and said, Wyatt Cryer? He's a judge's son. And it's like, oh, well, it wasn't Benny. And then the other guy realizes, uh-oh, we need to call this hit off. Because, of course, you do something to the family, we do something to you. So now Mitch is freaking out. He keeps calling Benny, but Benny's having sex right now, so Benny can't come to the phone right now. I'm thinking, oh, Benny, someone deserves to die soon. Someone deserves to die. And Mitch is freaking out because he doesn't even know where to look. Back at the police station, Justin has to deal with the fact that there's this officer who doesn't want to work with him and saying, oh, well, I guess you like holes. Or he says something slick, and I giggled. I did. I surely did. And I would do it again. So then we see this woman. She has a short bob haircut. She doesn't look masculine, but she definitely plays down her feminine features. And so I assume that, okay, she's a part of the LGBTQ community. And she says, look, we have to stick together. I'm on your side. We're on your side. Justin was like, on side what? You know, the LGBTQ. And she said, and he said, well, I'm not a part of the ABC one. I said, something's wrong with me. I shouldn't be laughing at all of this, but I am. So she's looking at him like, excuse me. We all saw the tape. And he's like, hell, if you excuse me. And then he goes and leaves. He goes to the cell where Wyatt is. There is a camera there that's seeing all of this. And Justin said, oh, hey, what are you doing here? Because someone was yelling a lot. Hey, what are you doing here? They have me locked up in here. They do now, don't they? Do they? Well, can you get me out? Get you out for what? Come on, dude. Well, you know, I can't get you out, but I still have the stuff. Wyatt is thrilled. You got stuff, man? Yeah, give it to me. And then, of course, Justin doesn't have the stuff. Or if he does, he's hiding it. And Wyatt, you are an addict. You're an addict, and it's sad. It is sad, and it is pathetic. You're going to have to stay there in jail, have to deal with whatever you're going to have to deal with, and accept responsibility for once. The only reason why Justin really was messing with Wyatt was because he wanted to know if Wyatt would leave Jeffrey alone. And Wyatt kept saying Jeffrey is a friend. That's all he is. But we know Justin doesn't believe that. I don't care if Justin believes it or not. I'm just happy that now we get to Jeffrey. Jeffrey's talking to RK. I think that's what his name is. RK at the bar. I'm thinking, Jeffrey, don't talk to him for too long because you know your mother's going to do one of those pop-ups. You know Veronica, a.k.a. Demonica, thank you, Random Reviews. I will be renaming Veronica Demonica since Random TV Reviews isn't reviewing the show anymore. Demonica pulls up in her funeral's best. You know we have Sunday's best? Well, she pulled up in her funeral's best. Why? Because her husband, oh my God, her husband. But before that, Jeffrey was talking to RK. RK was trying to downplay the fact that he wasn't going to go and, drug and steal from Jeffrey. No, that wasn't the plan. But RK did acknowledge Jeffrey has a nice watch and he wanted to watch. And he was going to find a way to finesse the watch away from Jeffrey. Which I'm thinking, And Jeffrey's eating this up because he's a hoe too. He's just a hoe in training, but he's a hoe too. Veronica comes along, gets a drink, and she said, look, I was calling. Well, first off, this pairing is interesting because Veronica messed around with RK. RK is trying to hit on Jeffrey. It's too much. It's too much. So now RK has to downplay all of that by saying, well, I let me get you that drink. Excuse me. Jeffrey, your phone is tracked. That's how she keeps finding you. But that's not important. Melissa died. Because Jeffrey doesn't even know this. Melissa died. She killed herself. Oh my gosh, Mom, what did you do to her? Melissa jumped off of Hannah's roof. Again, none of this makes sense to Jeffrey because he didn't know that Melissa was even staying at Hannah's. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't. And Demonica, after talking about Melissa, then she tells RK to scat because I have to talk to my son. RK's freaking out because, like, your son, this is 20 degrees of separation I don't want to be a part of. Not only that, you have to think about this. Veronica is now saying how she's grieving the death of her son, which is a nice cover. It's a nice cover, but it's not the truth. The truth, because Jeffrey is gay, and she keeps talking about how if he keeps rolling around with the boys, he's going to catch the bug, and he's going to die sooner than later. That's what she's trying to say, but we know that's not the main reason. The main reason is Veronica wants her son to be like Barack Obama, but that's not going to happen. And Veronica starts playing with him even more about, oh, I'm also grieving your father. Why? Where is he? I don't know. Now Veronica has to double check. Was my son hitting on you? No. You know I ain't interested in no men's. I don't like women's. Oh, this show. Still with me? Okay. Now we get to, oh gosh, Jim Cryer. He goes there, he sees George, and because Jim's trying to get access to Wyatt, he says that he's his lawyer and he's a judge, so the police officer better let him see his son. George is just listening to Jim talk because George is building a case. So yes, Jim, keep talking. We have a lot of evidence against Wyatt, so I don't know what you think you're going to do to get him out. Because George was even trying to get Jim to go and admit that he's friends with the Malones, but Jim isn't that dumb. He's not that dumb. He still talks about how they had nothing to do with it. But then George says, it's interesting. You went and told them that who you are, right? And they still haven't allowed you to see your son? We know how this works. So now, after having sex, Benny comes downstairs and Veronica sees him like, hey, what up? What's good? So Benny has to sit next to her. And this is where Demonica goes left. So Benny gets a little buck telling Veronica, I'm not going to be used anymore by you and your family. And you can't use me against your husband. I'll do whatever I want. You one crazy mother bleeper. And don't mess with me again. Veronica just has that look of, ooh, I'm scared. I was wondering how they're going to do the whole Hannah scene with the burglary, and now this makes more sense. We see RK, we also see Candace in the vehicle, and they're outside of Hannah's place. Gia calls and says, I'm sorry, he just left. What? Why? How? I'm sorry. I'm thinking because you opened up your legs and it didn't work. You had sex with him. You probably fell asleep and then he left while you were trash. So Benny gets there. The timelines for all of this doesn't make sense at all. At all. But Benny gets there. Somehow RK, Candace, all of them got to Hannah's house within a certain period of time. Somehow Benny also just got there, even though the timelines are so cut up. So then Candace calls him and does this excuse of, I really need you. I really need you. It's not about the money. Come back to the hotel. I really need you. So it works because Benny's an idiot. Benny is an idiot, and he's hopelessly romanticizing his love and affection for his sister and her being good or honest when we know she's full of it. Full of it. Once he goes and leaves, that's when Candace or Candy Cane sends out her hitman. Hannah just got done taking a shower, washing her hair. We see the curls. We see you, Hannah. She gets a call from Derek, and Derek says, look, I'm not going to be able to come tonight because I've work to do, and it's a lot more work than I thought, and I'm truly sorry, but I have to go. I have to finish up. I'll give you a call once I'm done, but it won't be until the morning. So Hannah, she's disappointed, but she's glad that, they have a date. They're going to set a little date, spend some time together. She really needs that. I mean, think about it. How many deaths does Hannah have to deal with before she can get some happiness? Catherine calls. Why? Why is Catherine called? Oh, Catherine called about the whole Melissa thing. Hannah's saying that, look, she's okay. I'm thinking, Hannah, how are you okay? Oh, yeah. And this is where the whole thing of, well, is Veronica, evil Veronica, dirty Demonica. How did I miss all? Oh, and she's shaken up about Wyatt. Great. The intruder comes in, and now Hannah, she has to fight for her life, but we don't see that. Please like, comment, subscribe. Watch next week. Come back next week.